getting out at my hotel room here in Weirton, West Virginia. It's right at sunrise, so I was hoping to get out as early as possible just to try to beat the Saturday traffic on the State Highway 2 here in West Virginia to get to Wellsburg over the really the only safe bridge, they say, from Pittsburgh to Cincinnati, I guess, to cross the Ohio River, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right, we're starting day 10 here, getting out of Weirton. Good thing is I'm going down that massive, well, what I call massive hill, just to start the day here. Well, I'm here at the Market Street Bridge. I mean, they've got the sign on the walkway also. I can tell people have gone through, but I see little gaps in even in the metal there, also on the pathway. So I'm tempted to go across, but I'm going to play it safe. And I know the next couple miles there's a decent shoulder on the state highway here. Alright, made it to Wellsburg. I'm on the Yankee Trail, and this is supposed to take me over the Wellsburg Bridge into Ohio. Yeah, this is as good as bike route or bike path that you can hope for when you're climbing to get up on a bridge. Yeah, one thing when you're coming out of over the bridge from West Virginia to Ohio, doesn't matter what bridge you take. Once you get into Ohio, you're going to be climbing to get to wherever you want to go. So far this little country road's been great. I didn't have my camera on, but just saw a sign I'd never seen before, basically telling who's ever traveled on this road that it's at your own risk. This is not a GPS route, tunnel ahead, so I'm hoping for the best. Okay, yeah, I see why no trucks. Yeah, I'm going through some kind of a tunnel here. Well, not some kind of a tunnel, a tunnel. That doesn't look all that. It's okay if it was just a bike trail, but this is for vehicles. Let's see what. Oh, it's not too bad. It is 40, so I better pick up the pace here. Gotta love these backcountry roads. Yeah, you have no idea what you're getting on, and you can look at the elevation, but you have no idea. You just go, see what happens. Well, you never want to see that sign on your route. Now I'm gonna go check it out, see if maybe they try to get people not to drive on this road. Well, my route's still open. It goes on a dirt road, so I'm gonna keep going and hope for the best. Yeah, I knew this was gonna be a tough 5 or so miles. Like I said, you don't, when you're Right on these routes, you don't know. You can only trust that the navigation is going to take you to at least open roads. So hopefully I can get through. I'm glad I didn't see a sign, that kind of sign on the way up. I don't know if I would have tried to get through, but I might have. Just about to the end of this dirt road, there's a little RV park out here. That's not something I was expecting to see. Yeah, this is a nice surprise. I thought I was going to be getting on that freeway, but there's this nice bike lane. Not sure how long it'll last, but I'm going to take advantage. Well, I only have a little bit farther to get to my campground. I actually went by it because my trail tomorrow comes up this road here, and that's the entrance to the campground. And I could see that the road still is supposed to go that way, and there is a trail here. Yeah, this kind of a trail. It's a horse trail. So that's where my route took me. So I did just real quick look. So tomorrow won't be that bad of a detour to catch my route back up. So it's better to know now than when I roll out of bed and come up this hill and see what's going on. All right, made it to my campsite. It's either called Ron Sheem or Ron Shime. And I'm all set up, just about ready to start cooking dinner. All right, getting out of the campground this morning. This is day 11. I'm hoping to get to Bolivar, Ohio today. I have my first food pickup. I have a general delivery packages every 10 days with some food that I think I'd have trouble finding on the route. So I'm pretty much out of everything except for a little bit of oatmeal left. I did find some honey, some good honey at a Quaker's stand, so I'm stocked up on that. But everything else I'm pretty much out of. So I'll get a late start tomorrow morning. They don't open until 9:30. So I'm back on the Great American Rail Trail. This section's a Conneton Trail just out of Jewett, Ohio. It's pretty short section. It's like 11 miles. Well, we're coming to the end of the Connaughton Trail. I found a great spot for a little break at Wood Lake. Quite a bit of activity out there. I have never been this happy to see the start of a bicycle trail. And the last 6 miles on that 212 was rough. Well, starting out with some dirt path here. All right, just got set up here at the Towpath Trail Peace Park. This is just a little campsite the owner here has put up. He's got 4 sites out here on Hip Camp, and his name's Joe. We just had a good conversation about other people that have been through here and some of the history around the estate here that he has. I'm about ready to eat some dinner, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. All right, all packed up here at the Trailside Peace Park in Bolivar, Ohio. Well, I'm just getting started this morning. Got out of the campsite a little later than normal because I got my food box. But just getting started on day 12. Yeah, the trail I'm on now, the Ohio to Erie Trail, does take you on some country roads and farm roads, but everybody drives really slow because they allow horse and buggy on this section, because this is Amish country in Ohio. Back on the trail just outside of Fredericksburg, picked it back up, and this is a section that's wide enough for a couple of horse and buggies, but no motorized vehicles are allowed, just bikes and buggies. I just pulling into Millersburg, Ohio. This is going to be I found a reasonably priced hotel that has Wi-Fi, so I need to upload a video. So I'm going to stay there for the night. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Alright, leaving Millersburg this morning. Not really sure how far I'm going today. It's kind of an open day. There's not a whole lot of camping or anything like that on the trail for the next 70 or so miles. So just see where I end up for the day. Now just heading out of Millersburg this morning. Day 13. I'm gonna go find a little cafe to eat at. There's one right off the trail. Now back on the trail outside of Glenmont. Nice paved trail. There are some slow gradual inclines, but it's a lot easier than those country roads, which are a lot steeper. Have the Bridge of Dreams coming up. Now it looks like I'm back on just a bike trail. Just saw a sign that said no horses, so I'm back on a bike only trail, bike and hike. I made it to Mount Vernon. I ended up getting a hotel here tonight. All right, I'll catch you on the next one.